Now I'll ask you, Nestor, is it all right with your unconscious mind for you to release this anger today and for you to be aware of it consciously?
Yes, it is.
What is the root cause of this problem? The first event which, when disconnected, will cause the problem to release. If you were to know, was it before, during, or after your birth? If you were to know, what age were you? Trust your unconscious mind. Take whatever moment, whatever age comes up. 5 or 6. Trust your unconscious mind. What age were you, Nestor? 5. Just float up above your timeline into the past to position A, facing the past and directly above the root cause, so you're looking down on the event. Let me know when you are there.
There.
Ask your unconscious mind what it needs to learn from the event, the learning of which will allow you to release the emotions easily and effortlessly. Your unconscious mind can preserve the learning so that if you need them in the future, they'll be there. Just tell your unconscious mind to preserve the learnings. Now, float to position B, so you're above the event and before the event, and you are looking toward now. Make sure you are well before any of the chain of events that led to that event, and ask yourself, now, where are the emotions? Have they released?
No.
Get up higher and float further back. Get high enough and far enough back until the emotion disappears. Are you before the first event? Is there an event earlier than this one? Go back to the first one. That's right. That's right. What is there to learn from this event? If you learn this, won't it be better than having the old emotions? How can you get the same benefit that the emotions provided when you let them go? That's right. The negative emotion of anger doesn't protect you. In fact, negative emotions aren't safe for the body. The negative emotion of anger can contribute to heart attack and heightened cholesterol. Won't you be a lot safer if you let go of the emotions and preserve the learnings about taking care of yourself? Not letting go of this emotion is in direct conflict with the highest prime directive of the unconscious mind, which is to preserve the body. This emotion, though getting results, does not preserve the body. It hurts the body. Wouldn't it be better to let go of the repressed emotion and get the same results in some other way? That's right. That's right. Now, float to position B, so you're above the event and before the event, and you are looking toward now. Make sure you are well before any of the chain of events that led to that event, and ask yourself, now, where are the emotions? Have they released?
Yeah.
That's right. Float down inside the event to position C, looking through your own eyes. Check on the emotions. Are they there or have they released? Now.
Released.
Good. Go back to position B. Now, come back to now above your timeline only as quickly as you can release all the anger on the events, all the way back to now. Assume position B with each subsequent event, preserve the learnings, and release the anger all the way back to now. That's right. Float down into now and come back into the room. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's test it. Nestor, can you remember any event in the past where you used to be able to feel that old emotion? And go back and notice if you can feel it, or you may find that you cannot.
I remember it, but I can't feel it.
Good. Come back to now. Beautiful. Now let's future pace it, okay?
Mhm.
So now that you're back to now, I want you to go out into the future to an unspecified time in the future, which if it had happened in the past, you would have felt inappropriate or unwarranted anger. And notice if you can find that old emotion, or you may find that you cannot. Okay? Good. Good. Back to now. Did you find it?
No.
It was different, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what did you find when you were 5?
I found something earlier than that, but it didn't relate so much to anger, but it related to just like um I don't know what it related to, but I remember being a little kid and just feeling like this doesn't feel right. And it was when I was like 3. And I know I was 3 because I was in preschool and I was always a year younger. So I was in kindergarten, I was 4. So I was in preschool and I was 3. And I remember my dad never picked me up from school. Like never. Just because of his work schedule. And then I remember that one day he picked me up from school with my mom. Dude, I was 3 years old and I remember being like, what? Why are they picking me up? Immediately, I was like, red flag. I knew something was wrong. At 3 years old, dude, I knew something was wrong. And then I go into the car and I open the back seat and there's a toy there. They bought me a toy. And I swear, I remember so vividly. I remember I was just like, something's not right. Something is not right. Why are they both here picking me up and why did they just buy me a toy? Like super high mistrust for a 3-year-old, right? But for some reason, I knew something was wrong. And then my mom was like, hey, like, here's a toy or whatever, right? And then she's like, oh, and they're in a new car. And they're in a new car. And they're like, oh, like your dad got into a car accident today. And like his car was totaled. And he's okay, like he's right here, but like we had to get a new car and here's a toy. You know what I mean? And like I don't know how that had to do with anger, but it came up and it was just like it was one of my first memories and it was a weird experience because I don't remember like I don't it comes up every now and then and I don't know how to feel about it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, am I upset at that? You know what I mean?
Hmm. Yeah. So it's like you weren't trusting then, and you're not really trusting now. And in the moments there, it's like there was confusion and a weird experience. Yeah.
I think they probably had good intentions. They were trying to like smooth over. They're trying to like smooth over something that they probably like thought would be traumatic to me, and then it ended up being traumatic to me in a different way. You know,
Yeah.
or it just ended up being just a strange memory that's like, oh, like, you know.
And your honestly, your unconscious mind might have went to a place before that even and released it. Because when we went to the reframes, I think that's when I saw the shift for you too. So there might have been a time that was even before that that your subconscious mind knows about, and that it actually went there too. Because there was the reason that you felt untrust. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Yeah.